You're listening to Civic Media. You can tune into any of our live shows on any radio station across the state with the Civic Media app. Find us in your phone's app store and listen anytime, anywhere.
What's up, Wisconsin? This is Raised in Wisco. I'm your host, Joel Clayfish. Now, the myth, the legend, the lady from Ladysmith circling the globe, but really traveling throughout Wisconsin. No, she is Danielle Fairman.
Are you in this room right now? What is happening?
What's going on, Danielle Fairman, co-host of Raised in Wisco?
It's the most perfect day out. The sun is shining. I turned my air conditioning on last night.
What?
Why would you do that?
Because it was
lunacy.
it was
Lunacy,
so humid.
I tell you, my dad would be so angry with you, but he's dead, so you don't have to worry.
Okay. Yeah. This is a fun conversation.
It's okay to laugh. He would have laughed at that joke. But I tell you, that man had the craziest, like, he was so psychotic about lights on in the house.
Oh,
he had his dilemma was that he didn't like us watching TV because it used energy. But when we watched the TV, it would heat up the thermostat, giving a false sense of how warm it was in the room. And he loved that because then the room would be freezing. He wouldn't have to pay for heat. So he'd let us watch TV in the winter because then it would keep the heating bill down. That's how psychotic
he is. That seems like a lot to
Wow.
monitor.
Oh, you have no idea.
That does seem like a lot.
He was a little on the OCD side, but he loved us very much and he paid the bills. And when we were if we ever screwed around, he'd say, oh, I'm going to run away, Dad. He'd say, well, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out.
Yep.
Anyway,
sounds about right.
Yeah, I was about, but yeah. So here's to my dad.
Cheers.
He's been gone for a little while now, but we miss old Jim. Ellie Lawton is here, a chef, the cheferie of Raised in Wisco, the certified French chef, award-winning chef, who I'm so excited. You are bringing food almost every week now, Ellie.
Yeah, you guys get to use me and abuse me.
Sure do. I love it.
Look, I'll tell you what.
I had to wear my bibs tonight because I'm getting so fat.
What? Those bibs look fantastic, though. I need those bibs.
Well, they're fantastic.
I love them. I will be
They're
honest.
not camo. They're leopard
I know,
print.
but you can hunt
They
in them.
look very camo from a distance.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'll wear them turkey hunting.
They're black and brown. Yeah, they look very
When is your
camo.
turkey season?
Oh, it's starting.
It starts.
Like this
this
tomorrow,
week.
like
Yeah.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine starts tomorrow too. Mike Kretschmer's here, the nice guy from Nice Meats.
You're so nice.
We do love, and we got a certified chef here. We got a meat guy here. We're going to talk about food today, but we're also going to talk about the middle of turkey. We're dead smack in the middle of the turkey season. We're on the Saturday right now of the third season. There are 6 weeks. We're going to talk a little bit about what turkeys do, but really we're going to talk about how they taste. And we're going to talk today about something really great to have on the side of your turkey dinner that is apropos that you can take from the field to the table. And I'm going to bet you this. I will bet you, Danielle.
What are you going to bet?
If you didn't already know,
would
you have ever guessed when I said we're going to forage something and eat it tonight? Would you have guessed what we're going to eat?
I would love to say no to build the suspense, but yes.
You would have guessed this? Don't say it.
Well, I would have guessed that's what we were having. Yes.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Oh, then yes. I did not think I could forage pretty much anything right now.
Well, I'm going to tell you something.
I was wrong.
We're having a fantastic side dish for your turkey dinner, for your wild turkey dinner, or store purchased turkey dinner. And Chef Ellie Lawton's going to talk about that. We're going to talk about meat with Mike, the nice guy. But more than that, we're going to go through our weekly Wiscos, and then we're going to talk to Mike, who just concluded his turkey season.
Oh.
He was season 2. So
don't
give it away. Danielle goes, oh.
I didn't give anything away. I was like, this went by so fast.
Yeah.
I just want to let everyone know that Danielle is fully recovered from her little illness she had, and she's in rare form.
I am in rare form.
We're really excited about this.
All 2 weeks of energy just today.
I can feel it. I can feel it from across the room.
we were doing the show 2 weeks ago, and Danielle called me the day before the show, and she basically said,
Yup.
And I said, you're not coming tomorrow. She's like, well, I'm not feeling so well. I said, stay away. People who have
You
this,
did. You definitely did.
honestly, yes, I love you, Danielle. Do a great job. The show's not the same without you, but don't you be bringing that.
Yeah, we're all
German
rubbing
crap
elbows
around
in here.
And we got Jacob in the fishbowl helping us out. Always appreciate that. Cannot wait to get him out into the field with us. Something we do on Raised in Wisco, something we love to do is take new hunters out with us, let them have those experiences. And nothing makes me more happy than seeing somebody fall in love with the great outdoors of Wisconsin. And we're going to talk about that today. We're going to do our weekly Wiscos. And then I want to talk specifically to Mike for a little while, because Mike's one of the first people who ever took me hunting, if you know that. Yes, I mean, he thinks he's younger than me. But
I don't think I feel younger than you, though.
No,
Wait a minute.
Let's get some numbers on the table here.
I feel like you guys are exactly the same age.
Danielle and I are the same age too.
Yeah. Okay, so
Danielle and you are actually the same age, I think. Yeah.
So
that
you're
was
saying
serious.
you're not?
I am not the same age as Mike.
No.
Can we
Do we
say-
look the same age?
You look the same age.
I do.
Yes.
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 Whoa,
Look at
whoa.
his baby face.
Well,
He
baby
does have a
face.
baby. I think Mike is
Huh.
younger than me.
What do you think, Ellie?
ooh.
I feel like everyone listening needs to go to Facebook and watch this video. So we need to get you guys side by side.
I think Mike without facial hair, like naturally, like you have a baby face.
Yeah.
Little baby
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, he
So does
does
my
have a
dad.
baby
My dad
face.
can't grow a beard, and he's way older than me.
Oh, I'm
obviously.
sorry to hear
I
that.
do find it an irony that you
Yeah, I
can
can't.
grow a beard, but you don't grow one.
I
and
like
you,
the moose or the turkey. It grows right here.
you grow, so you,
It's like just, if I let this grow, I could probably break this, and it wouldn't grow
and you
anywhere
have
else.
like a turkey
Yeah,
beard.
like a turkey
You
beard.
have like a moose beard from.
That's
I
nice.
think you should try that
No.
for turkey season
Absolutely.
next year. So what you're telling me is you cannot grow
No.
hair on your face or your
Very-
head.
Yeah, shh. That's part of our.
Like a
That's part of the
hatfish.
thing here. Yeah, right.
Part of his
Gonna
hat-
hatfish
his
people
hat-
again. Yeah. We did this once already. So I
for
missed
those
you
of
guys
you
the
who-
last couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah.
We miss
You have.
For those of you who don't remember what a hatfish is, that's where a gentleman may want to date a young lady under the false pretenses that he may have something under his cap,
Oh, yeah.
but he doesn't.
Does not.
There's beardfish too.
What's
Beardfish.
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 Oh, yeah.
Have you not
Right after
seen it?
No Shave November for the dudes.
Yeah, like men who have full beards, they look totally different, obviously. And then you meet someone, start dating them or whatever, and then they shave, and you're like,
who are you?
Oh my goodness, that's
Can
a
we not?
beardfish.
Really?
Yeah,
So what's better? What's
Yeah,
Yeah.
better?
I would. Ooh,
I'm gonna ask the ladies. What's better?
Beard.
Beard.
100%. Sorry. I love
That's
you, man.
okay. Well,
I love you, man.
No.
Hey, they've got. I think they have. They have toupees. I think they have beard pays.
yeah, beard face.
hey, the last.
What is that?
The last kind of, for the gentlemen listening, the last kind of fish is called the lady crazy fish.
What's that?
Where we're
Where they-
all sweet and innocent right away.
Yeah, we're super sweet at the beginning, then we get a little crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
Every time.
Crazy fish.
I have a beard fish.
Hey.
I eat a screaming Sicilian pizza, and then I just
Oh,
take the
you
thing
put
off
the
the
thing
box, and then I got my
Yeah.
mustache.
Can you please wear that next time?
Okay, no, it tickles your nose hairs too much. It's just
Well, I'm glad to hear you can grow nose hairs.
yeah.
So basically,
Maybe
That
you
one
can
sucks.
remove some and put them on your beard.
You're getting out of hand.
okay. I don't think. Hey,
The
Ellie,
false
I don't think it would
eyelashes.
take a while for guys to realize the crazy fish video. That was right out there.
Okay, but you know what? My cooking makes up for it like
It
a
does.
1,000 times.
You know what?
So I've been told.
I will yield to that. I will definitely yield to that. Well, hey,
Dang,
Mike.
what's my excuse?
Girl, I don't know.
I don't know.
You can operate heavy equipment. That's
I
cool.
can.
Yeah, you know what?
That's
I'll
fun.
tell you what, that is pretty badass to be able to be a heavy equipment operator, Danielle. And
Yeah.
I would just like to
I like
see,
it.
I would like to see anybody try to boss Danielle around.
Me
On the
too.
job.
I don't want to be around when that
Oh
happens.
lordy, I
No.
have
I wouldn't.
I have a very sturdy
I would not
backbone.
mess with your backhoe. I'll tell you that. That would be trouble.
You wouldn't mess with our crazy fish.
Nope.
You know, oddly, that was one of my nicknames in college.
Crazy
believe that.
fish?
Crazy
Oh,
crayfish, clayfish, crazy fish, crayfish, crawdad, clayfish, Jolvis, Elvis.
Wow.
That's pushing.
I've had a lot of crazy ones too.
Danielle's laughing so hard she's moving the mic away from her mouth.
Because I don't want to blow eardrums of everyone listening.
He's got a compressor on.
Everyone will be turning the radio up and down.
What is happening?
I know that this is good content because Noah Morris from Morris Original, who does our production here in the Concord Fishbowl WFSH, is even laughing, and that takes a lot to get him laughing. Tell me your weekly Wisco as quick as you can, Mike.
I would say just when you think something's predictable, it's not.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That means he was in the turkey woods, and you got a key as to what probably happened while he was. Danielle, go.
Bass season, first bass fishing tournament was this past week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I did not win, but I still won it.
You catch fish?
No.
It's good.
Ellie
starting
Mae,
point.
weekly Wisco.
Turkey scouting, watching the woods, wake up and go to bed. It was amazing. I watched a ton of raccoons and had a great time.
Ooh, did you get hungry?
Ooh, that sounds
so
fun.
hungry. I was like, oh, you guys are so cute, but so delicious.
Oh my goodness!
I don't think.
Perfect salad.
There was also a big turtle. There were deer.
Holy cow.
A ton of ducks, geese. So I had like a wilderness stew recipe going on in my head while I was watching them.
Well, you must have, because I don't think I've ever looked at a raccoon and thought that looks delicious.
After your coon fest, I bet you do now.
I ate the raccoon. It wasn't bad, but I've never looked at trash pandas and thought, that looks tasty. I mean, as they're
I look at them, I'm
through
like,
the
oh, your
dumpster.
fur is warm and your meat's delicious.
Both of those things are true. That's a fact. And we do believe in utilizing everything we can.
And everyone
from what
says,
we
yep,
kill.
crazy fish for her.
A little crazy showing, man.
What a surprise.
It's just shake my head.
Yours?
My weekly Wisco was driving around this state. I probably put on 400 miles trying to scout. I was up past Neosho, out past Fort Atkinson. I spent a lot of windshield time this past week. I've got people to take turkey hunting for the next 3 seasons, including producer Jess, who used to work for Raised in Wisco. We're working on something to find for her. And I've also got my own tags. So I was just trying to find turkeys this week. I had rough weather, beautiful weather. I even sat out on the ground for a while and got a little tan, and that was fantastic.
Yes.
And just awesome. This state is so great. I can't even tell you. And I'm really excited because we're going to talk about a recipe to put on the side of your wild turkey or whatever proteins, because Chef Ellie Mae Lawton is here with us, and we're going to talk with her about that. We're going to talk about some meat choices from Mike Kretschmer, the meat guy, and we're going to hear about what happened to him in the turkey woods. Man, Raised in Wisco's awesome. Love having you along.
You're listening to Civic Media. Stay up to date on the latest news and information for your local community and Wisconsin by signing up for our free email newsletter. Visit civicmedia.us/email to get started.
Spring has sprung in the greatest state in the Union, Wisconsin. My name is Joel Clayfish. I have the honor, the privilege, the joy, the peace, the wonder, the magic of hosting Raised in Wisco. But I do not do this myself.
No?
Danielle, I do not look this good myself. I am not this handsome, this tall.
Do you have a
I am not
ventriloquist?
this
Little-
well versed without my sidekick, who's been with me in the outdoors for the better part of 20 years. The lady who puts it all together, has her business together, and lays it down and keeps us on track. Danielle Fairman.
I keep
is
you
here.
on track?
I'm not sure of that.
Wow.
Not very-
What are we
That was
on?
quite the
You, you do not do a great job of that.
No.
I'll be
I
honest.
leave us on a nice, happy, go lucky track. Like
Now,
Now.
this show is incredibly privileged to have a world-renowned chef.
yeah.
Who
Whoa,
is
simmer
part-
down there.
You're
world
our
renowned.
world.
This
In our world.
I'm
Yes,
like Lake
Raised
Country,
Frisco.
well known.
is live. You're very well known in Lake Country. In fact, you once appeared in a Fleet Farm circular, didn't you?
No, I
No.
I thought Gordon Ramsay was coming in the door or something.
I'm trying to get to that point.
Gordon Ramsay's
Hit me up,
Hey,
Fleet Farm.
I have not eaten Gordon Ramsay's food, but I will tell you, I've eaten Chef Ellie Lawton's food, and it is fantastic.
Absolutely.
I
Agreed.
am.
Thanks, Joel.
Food is one of those things that brings everybody together,
Mhm.
and to be able to take what is in the outdoors of Wisconsin and put it on a table, the way Chef Lawton does, is really fantastic. I mean, honestly, I can't. Everything she makes, and she's gotten into the habit, and I don't know how we fooled her into this. She's now the official chef of Raised in Wisco. She's bringing food now every week before we do the show.
Yeah,
which
and this week I am.
I'm
you were
very
saying,
impressed.
I
We're
am
not going to
too.
give it away yet.
I know it's
All
so
I'm gonna
exciting.
I'm going
though.
to tell. It is exciting. I'm going to tell the audience, the folks listening, that what we're eating today. I don't think for $1 million you would have guessed that that's what we foraged and put on the table, and it's going to be a fantastic side dish
Surprise.
to any type of protein that you would eat, or even if you're not a protein eater, this could be a main course. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
To me, Mike Kretschmer's here. Mike Kretschmer, I made a joke about us being the same age. He's actually younger than me, but he was one of the first people who ever took me into the field hunting. My first year hunting at age 38. Mike Kretschmer, do you remember how we met?
I think just through some of the clubs and some of the restaurants and wing nights when you were doing the wing gig for a while there.
that's
That was
right.
fun, just for fun.
I was doing
10-cent wings. You remember those days?
Oh, I
10
do.
cent
The
wings.
wings.
Oh,
those were
wings.
the
I had a
days.
I would
chicken
go
wing
for those.
sauce I invented, and
Yeah.
I wanted it I wanted to try to sell it. It was called the Right Wing Sauce. It's now a national brand with the provider Right Wing Sauce. It's wing sauce and dipping sauce. And in fact, Chef Lawton uses that in some of her recipes, which is fantastic. So we're still around. But there was a time when I think I was like a guest bartender at the, in an Okachi bar, and I was making wings back in the day.
Good.
That was actually really fun.
That was like when I was like 20. Yeah.
I
21,
was making
22.
wings, slinging drinks, and that was my first experience really with cooking for
Right.
people. And I'm going to tell you something, and I want Chef Lawton to chip in on this and tell me if I'm crazy. But one of the most magical things is making food and then watching people enjoy the food you made.
Yeah, it's kind of a sick obsession.
Right.
See, I'm not there. I'm like, oh boy, is this going to taste good?
Well, yeah, but that's all part of it. But Danielle, the food you've made that I've eaten has
Danielle,
been
your stuff is fantastic.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, but I get I think it's part of my Italian heritage as well. I get joy out of watching people eat.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
For sure.
I
I get home and I'll make food and I don't even end up eating. I'm like, seriously, you just made that? Like, we just put something together? I'm like, I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
I just do it. I take a couple of bites. Yep, that worked.
Yep.
Secretly,
Yeah.
I just
High
bring food
five.
along so I can watch you guys eat it. Well, here's my thing. I like to watch people eat my cooking and then give me feedback. And like when I dine with you guys, I know that you'll give me honest feedback. Like Joel will tell me like this tastes like garbage.
Ooh, I don't
Yes.
think I've ever said
No,
that. But
no, but I know if
I would say it
I know
it
if
did.
something did, or if you're like, oh, you know what would be really good with this, and you'll give a suggestion. I love to hear feedback. So that's one of my favorite parts.
I'm just disappointed we don't have apple pie tonight.
Oh,
Okay,
that
well,
apple pie was
hey.
so
I only
good.
have so many hours in the
You
day,
slow
yo.
down, mister.
Oh,
That
my
was
birthday
so
is June
My,
17th.
my,
My
my
birthday, I
mom
want
would have
that.
Good,
said, don't
so-
look a gift horse in the mouth.
Right?
Okay? While you're sitting over there eating what she cooked, don't complain about what you ate, what she cooked at another
But
time.
typically, there's a good dessert that I've made when he comes because you take
Usually.
some home for your lovely
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah, she loved that apple pie. That was dynamite.
Dino.
We'll have it again soon.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, Mike, we're in the middle of turkey season here in Wisconsin.
Yes.
And Mike Kretschmer just finished his season 2. And I want to know, Mike, drum roll, please. Did you harvest a turkey?
Dun, dun,
No.
dun.
Dun.
Aw.
And you know what?
That's okay.
I cannot believe it. I
Yes.
know you. I
Yeah.
know the spots you hunt.
Yeah.
I know the people you know.
Yep.
And you are an absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic hunter. You're a fantastic
Mhm.
deer hunter.
Yeah.
How what I want the folks listening to understand is, and I was blown away by this, only 1 out of 6 people who gets a Wisconsin turkey tag harvests a turkey.
Yeah, they say it's like 33%.
Yeah.
It might even be dropping.
It's less
It's
than
a little bit
33%.
less.
Yeah.
I think it was,
33.
we talked about it last week. It was 27%, maybe
That's right.
something
Yep,
like
that's
that.
Slowly dropping.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
that's incredible.
That is
And
incredible.
they're everywhere. That's the other.
They're-
Like,
Oh,
are
I
everywhere.
can't
They're everywhere.
stand when people say
no,
that.
they
though.
are.
They
Oh,
are.
turkeys are everywhere. They're so easy to kill.
They're not easy
Okay,
to
they
kill.
are.
I have gotten
Bill,
6
whoever
with my
says that.
truck the last week.
Yes, okay, fine. But try to
Truck
get them
turkey.
in front of the barrel of your gun.
Yeah,
You know where
right.
they're
That
at.
part's hard.
They're
Yes.
in backyards, subdivision,
Yes.
Oh, yeah, bird
industrial
feeders.
parks,
In
bird
the
feeders.
ditch,
Yeah.
hanging out behind
mean-
McDonald's.
Yeah, you're
What?
not wrong.
So here's the thing. If turkeys could smell, you'd never kill one. I
Mhm.
always say that because their eyesight and their hearing is impeccable, but they don't have a great sense of smell, which is nice for the hunter. But what I'll tell you is people don't realize that those folks who don't hunt, you don't realize you've got to scout the turkey. Then you have to have permission for the property the turkeys are on with some frequency.
Yep.
And then turkeys will change their patterns based on the smell. Someone mows the lawn one day.
Or
Oh,
the,
yes.
the week,
Mhm.
snowstorms, weather change
Yes.
from the start to the finish.
Right.
Like they're clumped up. They're
The
like,
high winds
they're
we've
still-
had have
I'm
been
still
changing their
seeing 'em in-
patterns.
yeah. The big groups. I'm still seeing them in fields. All of a sudden, it's not 2 hens and 2 jakes and a strutter. It's like 15, 20 of them in a group still, some spots.
Yeah,
And
and
just-
they travel 3 to 4 miles.
Right.
So it's like, where are you going to project that they're
Yes.
going?
And when Mike says 2 jakes, 2 hens, and a strutter, what he means, jake is a young male bird, a hen is a female bird, and a strutter is called a tom, which is an adult bird. And that's what you're trying to
Yeah.
target, although it is legal to kill a jake or a bearded hen in the spring. It's just, turkey hunting is one of those things that on any given day can be the easiest hunt of your life, and on any given day can be the absolute hardest.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. It's
Yeah.
like I had it dialed in my first spot. I went last Wednesday, and I was like, they were there the 2 days before. I'm like, wait it out, sit there, no birds show up.
Yeah.
Thursday, I stayed in, and it was rough. And then I went to my next spot. I went down past the house, and
We're going to keep talking about that, but I also want to talk about tactics for when those birds hang up and what you should do if you want to try to get into turkey hunting and haven't been able to be successful at that yet. There are so many resources you don't want to miss out on. This is Raised in Wisco. I cannot wait to talk about food. And that is what I say.
Shocking.
This is
Whoa.
Raised in Wisco. Over there, the one who said shocking,
Yes.
the one with the laugh that takes over the show, Danielle Fairman, co-host of Raised in Wisco. My name is Joel Clayfish. You can hear Raised in Wisco on all your civic media stations throughout the great state of Wisconsin, 21 of them. And if you miss it, on Saturday mornings at 11 a.m. is when you hear us live. If you miss that, you can listen to all our podcasts. I promise you will laugh.
Yes.
I promise you will also laugh. And you might, there
Hear
is
a
a slim
dad joke.
chance, there is a chance you might learn something too. And I do say about Raised in Wisco at the end of the day, what is Raised in Wisco? Mike Kretschmer, Danielle, Ellie, what is it?
a
cooking show.
It's a cooking
Come
show.
on, Mike.
You knew it, Mike. Everyone
Yeah.
in their vehicle just said it too.
Mike
Yeah, right.
Kretschmer is here. Mike Kretschmer works at Nye's Meats. He's our protein purveyor for the show
Yeah.
for Raised in Wisco. Ellie Mae Lawton is our cheferie, our official French certified trained chef who brings us recipes every week that help you take what Wisconsin has to offer from the field to the table, whether that's a harvested game animal, whether that's forage. I think it'd blow your mind. Today, we're going to talk about what she foraged, which if somebody had pinned me down a week ago and said, what's the forage item that you're going to put on the table? I never in a million years would have said what we're eating.
It's the one I'm most excited
Everybody's
for.
driving or at home right now, and I know what they're all saying.
What
It starts with an M.
they're
Yeah.
saying morel mushrooms.
You got it.
I
That's
feel
what
like
they're
it's not
saying.
been warm enough yet for that.
I think
They're
some are
around.
Yeah,
They're around.
they've started.
I
Oh,
couldn't
boy.
look.
Just kidding.
I can't.
Yeah,
You could drop me in a morel mushroom patch, and I couldn't find one.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So
Next guy
you know what?
walks right behind me and finds 5 of
Yep.
them. I'm like, ah!
I would walk into the woods, and there'd be 1,000 morels on the ground around me, and I'd leave and have 5 ticks on me, and that'd be about it.
Oh, yeah.
that would not boost morale.
No.
Wow.
Oh no!
Wow.
That would
happened.
not boost morale. The first
That
dad
was-
joke of the
That
show.
was pretty good.
That
And
was
you've been
I
really
was slacking on dad jokes,
I
so I
apologize.
thought I
It
would
took-
get in there and maybe get you going.
Well, I don't know. We've been so busy. There hasn't been much room for it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I've been saving the best dad joke for this next segment.
All right.
I'm too
she's so
excited.
full of
You
excitement
used it
right
on
now.
me.
Yeah,
You
you
used
did
it
on
on me.
Danielle.
So
We did
full
a
of
test
excitement.
run.
Hey,
I
listen,
laughed.
listen, all I gotta say is when we may not be talking about mushrooms. No, I'm screwing up.
Doing
that
great.
joke. I'm just trying to be a fun guy, Danielle.
Oh, gosh. There it is. There it is. We really need a scoreboard.
Speaking
so
of that,
far,
we
that
made
just
some morel mushroom brats.
Ooh,
And
what?
and they're
That's
flying off the
interesting.
ship.
yeah,
I would imagine
no
they would.
way.
Yeah, in the retail store. So they've been flying. Those have been going good. And then I made a hot honey this week. That was
A hot honey brat.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh.
I'm
awesome.
so in
Yeah.
for that.
I love hot honey.
I don't want to.
delicious.
I don't want to forego the fact that wild turkey is a fantastic protein to turn into sausage.
Yeah.
And you just mix that with some beef tallow or pork fat.
Yeah, you got to cut it a
Yes.
little bit.
You got to cut it. You got to
Mhm.
add because it's such a lean meat. But we were talking with Mike about his turkey season this last week, and one of the best hunters I know, and for those of you listening out there, I think this is a lesson for all of us. I hunt a lot. That doesn't make me a great hunter,
Right.
but it makes me a serious hunter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're a serious hunter.
Yeah.
Danielle and Ellie, you guys are serious hunters.
Right.
That does not mean you're going to win. Mother Nature wins sometimes.
Oh,
And Mike,
absolutely.
yeah.
does.
one of the best hunters I know, came out of the woods without a turkey.
For the first time, probably in probably all my years of turkey hunting. Last year, I didn't hunt at all. I didn't even buy my license last year. I was so busy. This year, I'm down in the dumps a little bit. I don't lose when it comes to spring turkeys.
Okay, but you're
my son-
let me say
Yep.
this though. So your pride is hurt a little
Oh yeah,
bit,
big time. Big time.
but you still have an amazing time when you're out
Oh,
there.
you-
Yeah, I'm sure you
so
did.
I did a lot of. I've learned this. The camaraderie side of it of turkey hunting
Mhm.
is what I love as well.
Oh,
So, like,
fantastic!
My
Absolutely.
son has a tag. Obviously, when you guys start on this coming up Wednesday, and when he does too. So I'm more excited to take my kids than I've shot so many. I've pulled 3-4 tags in the spring, and I've shot them all. And then I've done about half, and it depends on how busy you get. But I look forward more to take new people and my kids now than.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I also get frustrated when I've watched them 4 days in a row, and then I hunt them the next day, and then they're not there.
Yeah.
That's
That
frustrating.
is what turkeys will do to you. And then a lot of times you'll have that Tom, that beautiful Tom. He comes out strutting. His face is red, white, and blue as the
Yep.
American flag, baby.
Yep.
And then he's strutting. He gets to 80 yards, 70 yards, and then he hangs up
Yep,
at
he stops.
70 yards. And he gets leery of the decoys. He might be leery of the blind. He might be leery, see a little movement in the wood line where you're hiding. What are the tactics you guys use to get those hung up turkeys to come in? I have a tactic, and
You
I want to see if it matches any of yours.
So one of mine that I just learned this year from one of our episodes from last season was that this may sound like something that everyone else does, but I was never thinking of it. You don't need to bring everything out to the blind to turkey hunt. Yes, you'll have your call, you have your snacks, of
Mhm.
course, your gun.
You don't need to bring everything.
Back to food.
Snacks are a priority.
Back to food.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
But you grab a tree branch that fell, and then you just like softly shake the leaves, and that seems to get them turning every single time. Like in all these videos that I watched, the guest from last year said to do that, and now this year we did that with Josh, and I took his youngest son Luke, out to the woods, and they were turning and coming right towards us, but they stopped at the property line, so we couldn't shoot them. But he did it every time. They stopped.
He brushed the
strutted,
leaves
on the ground.
Really?
Yeah, because that's...
And then
I've never heard
bam,
that.
then they turn and they start walking towards us. I was like, this is some sorcery stuff you got going on. But
You guys have been
every
turkey
time.
hunting forever, Mike and
Well,
Joel.
yeah,
Have you heard of that? Have
I
you
have.
done that?
More so, I've heard of like people taking the sticks and then just like they're flying down.
And they make
or-
Oh, sure.
like
yeah.
if you have
Yeah.
like the flags
Yes.
for goose hunting.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
I'm going to tell you because I remember the show that we were talking about that on, and the reasoning for that I think is when a turkey puffs up and spits and drums. Now, if you're lucky enough to hear the drumming, he's close enough to get a kill shot. A drumming, they go. It sounds like
Funny story.
when they tighten
yeah?
themselves up and their fan goes up. They're using all their muscles at the same time, and it literally makes a noise when they do it. It's almost creepy actually. But when they do that, their wing fans hit the ground.
Yep.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I'm guessing
And then
when,
also for the
Scratching,
acorns when they're
yep.
eating.
yes, and
they
they
found
they
food.
scratch, and when they're dusting themselves,
Yep.
they make that sound. So I'm guessing when you make that sound, they think, oh, it's a real other turkey, and they're very social animals.
Wait a minute. That thing hasn't moved for 12 minutes. It's moving.
It's
They hear it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is another subject. I don't know why we don't allow electronic moving decoys for turkeys in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I think that would make it a little easier.
I was
too,
thinking something on my way over here. Like, we have 6, A through F now, right? For the
Yes.
zones. There's
Six.
a lot, all 6 periods. We should really look into like making it 5 periods, have the 6 for the extra tags, and let everybody hunt. If you didn't fill your tag, 6 period, let the previous season's hunt.
That's not a bad idea. Anybody know any former legislators or lobbyists around who can
Or a wildlife biologist that's been on. I don't
Is
know.
anyone here a marine biologist?
I'm just saying that would be a great. The problem you're going to run into, and I know they're going to say this, is the limited amount of public land with a lot of people on it. But
Yeah.
a lot of people hunt private.
You know what?
They
Maybe
do.
they just
Definitely for
open it
turkeys
to
too.
private only.
I'll tell you what. All you have to do is look at Wisconsin statistics to know that it is absolutely safe to hunt public land in
Mhm.
Wisconsin. There are more people in Wisconsin who die in kayaking accidents, ATV accidents. Kayaking was the number one a couple of years
Jeez.
ago of accidents.
Is that why
people
you
died
don't
in.
like sideways
Kayak.
bananas?
I'm not a huge fan of sideways bananas, and overall they're very safe.
Yes.
But my point is that when you have more people who get hurt kayaking or riding an ATV than you do in all of the hunting combined in Wisconsin, it's incredibly safe. And our
Yeah.
mentor programs prove to us that we can teach people how to get into hunting in a very safe way.
Yeah.
So what was the thing you said? I've got a story about
My
that.
Funny stories.
dad and I was a little bit
Spitting and
younger.
drumming.
I'm like, these things are out here. We're waiting them out. We're sitting there. We literally both fell asleep, leaning back in the
That's
blind. We were in the
sad.
ground blind, and my dad hears it, like spitting and drumming.
Oh.
He opens his eyes, and it's like from me to Noah right outside the blind.
Yeah.
He hits me, and my trailer hits me into the side of the blind, knocks me over, and the thing starts running. I jump out the window, and I shoot at it twice. It was.
Did
like,
you get it?
No.
Oh,
So we were laughing
half
so hard.
asleep.
Oh, I was sleeping, and he hit me, scared
Knocked
me,
you out of the chair.
knocked me into the side of the blind.
oh my god.
And I just it takes off. And I'm talking. It was close, and by the time I got the gun, I was probably even 15 yards running, and we were laughing.
Those are the moments right there that I am
Yeah.
talking about that never leave your memory.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And if you did get the turkey and mounted the fan,
right.
every time you looked at that, you think of that.
Oh,
Oh,
I have
absolutely.
them, and they're all over. Like I have them, and you're just like, I can still know. Like, hey, that
I
one
can
was
tell you the
this.
story of
That's
that
what
turkey
every
on the
single
wall
month-
right there.
Yep.
That was my daughter Ella Rose's first turkey of her life, and I can
Aw.
remember every second of that hunt.
Right.
Mhm.
That's nice.
I have a story similar to that, though. My friend Ken Kindler, who I hunted with in Austria, fantastic guy. We hunted together in South Africa and Florida, just a fantastic guy. And he wanted to go hunting. And his wife's like, what's all this hunting about? He calls me, he says, would you take my wife Jill hunting?
Oh.
She's 45 years old at the time. I said, sure, I will. So we take a little doghouse blind, and we're sitting out there. And she says, the first thing she says to me is, I don't know if I can kill it. if it comes out, I don't know if
Yeah.
I can kill
I
it.
feel like we
Fair
all
enough.
had that
Yeah.
thought.
We've all had that moment. I said, that's fine. Then we're going to watch a show.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Well, that turkey hit the edge of the field about 1,000 yards away, and she's nudging me. Can I shoot it yet? Can I shoot it yet? Can I shoot it yet? And I said, no, he's got to get a lot closer.
If you brought your
closer.
sniper rifle.
Yeah.
And you're in Florida on private land.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, Ellie doesn't actually think you can use a sniper rifle here in Wisconsin.
I know. Good Lord, I teach hunter safety. I know.
That's true. So Jill Kindler and I are sitting together in this little doghouse blind, and this turkey's making a sweet time, taking
Aw.
a
It's
the
sweet time
worst.
to get there. Finally, I said, this turkey is coming to the decoy. So it comes all the way to the decoy. I said, now I want you to put that bead on it, and then put the rail right up to you, up to the bottom of the bead, and then you squeeze that trigger till it surprises you. Aim at the base of the neck.
Mhm.
Well, she's like this, and it's one of those little doghouse blinds. I mean, I'm not the smallest guy in the world. and
Right.
The two of us barely fit in here. So she's got it like this. I don't realize her elbow is kind of on, like, right in front of my
Oh,
shoulder.
no.
She says, when should I shoot? I said, go ahead. Boom! She shoots it, flies backwards. Her elbow hits me. I fly backwards. The blind flips up over the top of us and starts blowing. It's 300 yards away. We're laying on our back. On our backs. And you know the first thing everybody says when they shoot, when you take them, they look at you to see if they hit it. She said, did I kill it? Did I kill it? I said, I don't know. I'm flat on my ass. How do I know if you killed it? And so we're both
That's
we're both rocking back and forth, and we get up, and there's the dead turkey right
That's
next to
pretty
the
cool.
decoy.
You guys are probably laughing so
And the
hard.
I love
blind
that.
was blowing around on Silvernail Road.
That's hilarious.
So I'm running to try to catch the blind. I'm running out, and it's about to hit the freeway on I-94
Oh, no.
and T. And I'm going out of my mind like, oh my gosh, Jill, you killed it. You got the turkey.
That's awesome.
She didn't know what to do. I caught the blind. I ran back, and Jill Kindler was still on her back on the ground. She couldn't believe it. She killed the turkey.
That's the best.
That's
Amazing.
wonderful.
I was going to bring it up. I liked your idea.
Yes.
I'm going to try that one time. I haven't used that, but I don't run a strut or decoy.
I never run a strut.
I run a half strut, and I
half strut Jake
Yep.
with a fan is what
Yep.
I run.
Yeah, and I've never had a whole lot of hang up issues.
I'm
with that.
telling you, you won't have hang up issues, but when we come back, we're going to talk about food, which I can't wait. And I'm going to tell you why you don't have hang up issues. We love having you. This is Raised in Wisco.
You're listening to Civic Media. Find the latest news, information, and archives of all your favorite shows on the Civic Media website, civicmedia.us.
Arguably my favorite part of the show on Raised in Wisco. The time
Has come.
It is time. Danielle Fairman is the co-host. My name's Joel Clayfish.
Hello.
We're joined by Mike Kretschmer and Chef Ellie Mae Lawton.
Wow.
The time has come to talk
We're getting
about
deep into this. This is
food.
exciting.
I am feeling really dandy tonight.
Okay, there it is.
There it is.
There's
Come on.
the dad
Oh,
joke.
I've been holding that for so long.
But
I can breathe.
dandy tonight?
Oh my gosh.
hold on.
holding.
Let's build some
Hold on.
suspense.
Oh my
here.
gosh.
We're
My
gonna build
heart
a
is
half
racing.
of
I
suspense.
felt so good getting that off my shoulders.
We talk about foraging on this show. We talk about proteins that we bring from the field to the table. I was talking to Chef Lawton about what are we going to do tonight, and she came up with an idea, and it blew my mind, and it was fantastic. Something I don't think anybody would have guessed.
So,
You could
options.
almost like blow it into the wind.
Options.
You could.
Options.
Options
Could
is
be
options.
fish.
Okay,
Could
yeah.
be
Oh.
fish.
Opener fish today.
That's right.
Could
Today's
be
the opening of fishing.
Morel. Could be,
be morel.
turkey.
Asparagus.
Asparagus is
popping.
starting. I wonder. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but
I saw it.
okay, just starting.
Mhm.
And then watercress, right?
Watercress.
As-
And then not ramps because
Not
those are
ramp,
illegal.
not
But what's
yet.
the other thing that's legal? It's like an onion, but it's legal to forage in Wisconsin.
Yep.
No
It's
idea.
not
I
called
know
a
what you're
ramp.
talking
it's
about.
called it's like a scallion.
It's like an onion.
basically.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But that is
But it's not
Someone
on
listening
that
will
is
know.
not okay. The beauty
Hopefully,
of
yes.
the beauty of what you have turned into food that we got to eat before the show is we're talking about something that the vast majority of homeowners curse.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's
It's
right
the worst
there,
thing.
and it's
It hurts
delicious.
my insides.
It's yellow.
And I have contended
Green,
my
it's not a
whole
Packer.
life. If this was difficult to grow, it'd be one of the most expensive flowers to buy because I believe it's beautiful, and it is the
Aw.
Dandelion.
dandelion. And we
So excited.
I'm so excited too because I gotta tell you something. This is something that would be phenomenal on the side of any wild game.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Or throw some wild game on top of it.
That's a great idea as well.
Shredded goose.
You could even
turkey.
You could stew it and make like a cream stew.
a fillet of fish next to it with some
Ooh.
mustard sauce.
oh, wow.
I'm hungry.
That
I'm
sounds
getting crazy
fantastic.
tonight.
So we ate a dandelion salad. Why don't
Yes.
you deconstruct that for us first of all? Because it's phenomenal, and I can't even place all of the things that are in it.
Well, because we're so dandy, I want to talk about dandelions in general before we get into the recipe. Every part of the dandelion, the greens, the root, the seed, the flower is all edible. So most people don't actually know that. It's all edible. The greens and the flower are the most popular parts. So the greens are going to be more of a bitter taste. So that's going to be the green leafy part. Okay.
Okay.
And then the flowers, they're going to be more like a sweeter, almost like a honey flavor.
Yeah.
You
I
can
see
eat
that.
all of it. So
That blows my mind.
yes.
It really does blow my mind, but I cannot tell you how delicious it is.
Yes.
You know what blows my mind? When I see people driving their lawnmowers over dandelions.
You know what would blow my mind? Actually see somebody
Those
get off the
dandelion
lawnmower.
murderers.
Yeah, it's terrible.
What about
Decapitating them.
the true green guy going
Yep.
lawn blowing over him?
Okay, so people that hear this and they're like, you know what? I have some dandelions. I'm going to go pick some. So, first of all, please make sure the dandelions you are picking have not been sprayed by your True Green wonderful folks out there, or there's no pesticides, herbicides, anything put on them. You don't want to eat that. That's not a great dining experience. It's not healthy for you. So, stay away from those.
Sure.
Find somewhere that has not been sprayed. I don't spray my yards or my pastures, so I go and pick them. There's
That's
no spray,
fantastic.
so it's
So you
it's
go
an
out with a
organic
bucket.
food.
You go out with a bucket and you pick dandelions essentially.
So I go out with a Ziploc bag and I fill it up, and then I take it back to my house and I fill that bag up with cold water and I let them soak. So you can
yeah.
actually so that's just the flower part of it. If I'm doing greens, I'm going to put them in a separate bag, go back to the house, rinse them off, and I'm going to put them right into a salad.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah. So there's a couple different things that you can do with the flowers. That's my favorite part. You can put them in the oven, 250 degrees for 2 to 3 hours, lay them flat on a baking sheet, and that will dry them up. It's a roasted dandelion flower. So with that, you can turn that into tea. You can store that for later on. You can put it on top of salads, or
Croutons.
you can dip them in egg and breadcrumb, and you can fry them in a cast iron pan with butter.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No, we need
So-
to do
That
that.
sounds delicious.
We need to do that.
My mouth is
Did you
watering.
just spit on your
I think I
microphone?
spit on my
You got a
microphone.
little
I was-
drool going on
Oh,
there,
Wow,
bud.
that
sounds like-
absolutely delicious. You could
Yeah.
dip them in ranch and right wing sauce.
Yes, you could.
Oh
So,
boy.
see, the dandelion is so exciting to me because you can do so many things with them. So that's how you can roast them. That's how you can pick them and prepare them very easily. So you can saute the flowers, or you can serve the entire plant just raw. Okay. So either way, saute them, put them in a stir fry,
And I want to be
put them
clear.
fresh in a salad.
There are not that many. I mean, there are a ton of vegetables or game that can literally go from field to table. I mean, this
Yeah.
takes nothing. You can eat this raw.
Nothing.
You could take it out,
I was eating
throw
them while I
some
was picking
vinegar
them.
and olive oil on it, and yeah.
Yeah.
And they're free.
They're
And
They
it's
have a
free.
license
so they're
for it.
free.
And
And
there's no shortage.
and
None.
you can all look online and get the nutritional contents because they are packed with vitamins and minerals.
Well, look at
Holy
that.
cow. That just blows my
That
mind.
is
Yeah.
dandy.
So I want to talk about the salad that we made tonight, or that I made and you all enjoyed and I watched you eat it. So I started with mixed greens, and because we weren't going to just eat dandelions, that's wonderful, but we need some mixed greens. I did olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and the juice of 1 lemon right over the greens. I toss that. This is such a simple recipe. It's so delicious. Salt and pepper to your liking. And then after I washed my flowers, my dandelion flowers, I dried them. So when you wash them, you want to make sure you dry them before you store them or before you add them to a dish. You don't want them sopping with water. And then I tossed that with the greens. And then we added sunflower seeds and some crispy shallots on top.
Delicious.
Wow.
And it was so wonderful. Great
Yes.
side dish, super nice and light. You can add a protein to it like we talked about earlier. It's just a great light dish.
I thought it was bacon.
You thought the shallots were bacon.
And I
Yeah,
thought the
we have the
shallots
meat guy
added
here
a
tonight,
lot.
and we went vegetarian, and he was a little disappointed.
And I have to tell you, one of the coolest things about that is this salad could be at a 5-star restaurant,
Thank you.
and everybody would be so impressed. Like, oh, these flowers in are edible. You know,
We're so
edible flowers.
fancy.
and stuff
They
like
came
that.
out of a horse pasture an hour ago.
Please try it yourself. Please take the information we talk about on this show
And please
and
hunt
use
safe.
it, because we love having you listen.
Mhm.
Hunt safe. Have a great time fishing. We'll see you next week on Raised in Wisconsin.
The national news cycle never stops, but it can be hard to find news about your local community. Civic Media is dedicated to providing quality local and state news coverage across Wisconsin. With the Civic Media app, you can get notifications about local stories that matter to you and your community. Find the free Civic Media app in your phone's app store and choose notifications from the menu to tell us what kind of news you want to hear about.